Hi, Naama.
Hi,
Hello.
hi.
Hi.
It's almost a year ago that we saw your work for the first time in the graduation show of Luca Brussels, where you graduated in visual arts. And in that presentation was mainly focused around screens as a medium. How have you come to the point of using those screens?
In the graduation show, it was more the result of the materialistic research that I had during the 2 years that I've studied in Lucca. In the beginning, it was really more of understanding the mechanism and the possibilities and, the meanings maybe of a screen. And I was more able to organize it in my own practice, to put my own ideas in it and to create something new and interesting from it. Now it's more comfortable for me to use this material and have more possibilities within that medium.
There was a kind of evolution from when you were still in Tel Aviv. Can you explain a bit more what changed for you from more in situ architectural installation to a more autonomous sculptural work?
Only retrospectively I can really understand the changes that happened from working in Tel Aviv, in my hometown. As you said, I was more focusing on architecture and more in situ works, and light was also a material that I used to work with. And the relocation in Belgium kind of left me without a comfortable ground to relate to. So actually in the beginning I was quite lost in that sense, because I was really searching for this dialogue and it was not there. The whole environment was completely new to me. So it basically started with a simple studio search of materials, and I had a screen there and I started to deconstruct it and to use his inner parts, and then they became actually those installations and sculptures. But I think it was also the motivation was actually the same, because it was also relating to a place, because when I was away I was really all the time within my screens. So I think this is where I felt home, let's say, or it became this dialogue with the environment, which was, in that case, it was the screens. It's also a bit like a window, and also it produces light and things that were always there in my practice before.
You mentioned that you first experimented with the materiality and now have shifted to more questions of content. Can you elaborate more on what sort of topics you've been choosing or have been looking at?
It has a lot to do with that relocation, that geographical change. I think a lot of identity questions when you come from a complex place like Israel. So it goes without saying that what you do is, let's say, political. Mm-hmm. And when I moved, I think I kind of needed to relate to it and to bring those images and those questions within myself, and then to refer it with a symbolic ways or with more, yeah. I think I had this a bit of a change between something that was always more abstract to something more figurative. Those works, there are kind of the body of works that I feel that kind of conclude until this point of my staying in Belgium, in Brussels. So those several pieces that also function as a bigger installation.
You are in the exhibition together in one space with Jonathan de Meyer, but a bit apart from being in that dialogue, are there specific works within the exhibitions of the other 6 artists that have struck you? I
really love all of the works that are exhibited. I can relate to each and every one of the other artists and their practice, and actually especially Jonathan, because in the beginning I remember that you said that you wanted to combine us together in a room. I think it really works well together, and I was really happy with our room and our combination together. Not only because it's like one and the opposite, which is also an interesting connection always, but I did see in the end a lot of connections.
Thank you very much for your time and to speak with us.
We hope to bring you back to Europe and Belgium very soon, and we meet again.
Yeah, me too.
Take care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.